Okie doke. So anyway, what I was doing was going to slander the first in line for Ruling Regent. Current Ruling Regent does not look so well. I'm hoping he just ends up dying on his own. Let's see. Well, Parthian tactics it is. Ooh, got some really good agents for that. Okay, my stress is good. That's gonna be potential 95, secrecy 75. Court schemes. Okay. One thing I haven't really done is laid claims on stuff. I don't know why. Go with pause you first. It doesn't matter. Let's go with boost. Domestic affairs, foreign affairs, organized army, train commander. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. Are you going to be able to hunt? You don't look so well. Greetings, serene subject of the Tenno. You are cordially invited to my hunt in the woodlands of Kaga. Together our hawks will make short work of their prey. Hunt a fresh start. My liege, Kampaku Hidehisa, is hosting a hunt in Kaga, and time has come for us to depart. I should be able to proudly represent the house of Omi. Hunting with birds is a most noble pursuit, one I am sure to excel at. I can't wait. See how far away I'm going. Oh, I'm in a war. Forgot about that. 6 months left on the siege. See. What is this for? Can I participate in these? I don't know. Papal era. In this era, the empire is focusing on improving itself by looking inward. Through innovations, cultural excellence, prosperity of the people, and good, meritorious Confucian governance. Silk Road. Hello. How are you doing today, Miranda? And learning lifestyle. Hunt, making camp. Oh, he recovered. As we await the arrival of the rest of the guests, Kampaku Hidehisa has started on the preparations. His gamekeepers check the woodlands each day for signs of quarry. while building a camp closer to the hunting grounds. My bird grows restless waiting, knowing it will soon be unleashed. Don't know who you are. Kokushi Lanari assembles the party as the sun rises over the hunting grounds nestled in Inuma's forests. With any luck, we'll find a flock of swans, and our hawks will have great sport. The beaters' teams are ready with their hounds, and a well appointed spot has been selected. Let's get out there. Wildflowers. My fellow vassal Tsukimoto is crouched down on the ground, humming cheerfully, picking cherry blossoms. He appears to have lost all interest in the hunt. Kokushi, what a bounty of nature! Look at these plants! Truly the wealth of the earth knows no bounds. We do not appreciate these simple treasures enough. Let's see, he's got a very high opinion of me. Best chance to slightly. Character's physician has plenty of stock. Let's go with get back on your horse. Diminished circumstances. Returning home from an outing with Masako, we come across an impoverished man begging for water from any who will grant him succor. In response to his plea, Masako casually scoops up a handful of mud and casts it into his face, laughing as he stumbles backwards in surprise and humiliation. That's rude. Oh, it's because she's callous. Misery of others is no concern of ours. Yeah. Let's see, her diplomacy is the highest. So, I'm going to make her compassionate. Imagine what it would be like if you were in his place. Hunt red-crowned crane. While resting at camp, a fellow hunter, Tsukimoto, rushes to tell me a swan was spotted to the east. As we rush to where the swan was last seen, we spot something altogether more magnificent. A flock of red-crowned cranes. These symbols of longevity and immortality force me to reflect. Ooh, I could be a poet. I'm pretty sure my prowess is... Oh, actually, no, my prowess is pretty good. Ah, that's right, I'm not used to having a martial character. I want to be a poet. I'm going to take in the sight. Hunt taking wing. Kampaku Hidehisa's game masters signal the party to hush. We have arrived at the release spot. There is a clear sight line to a wedge of white swans watering themselves in a pond up ahead. The beaters will soon be in position, ready to spook the game to flight. The party halts as we prepare to remove our birds' hoods and set them, one by one, to their sport. It's time. Be 53 days. Greetings, benign subject of the Tenno. I hoped it would not come to this, but I am left with no other option. I must rescind your appointment as samurai of Japan effective immediately. What did I do? A bird in the hand. Kampaku Hidehisa watches excitedly as his hawk identifies a target and takes wing from its watch, soaring high into the air. The beaters have scattered the calling white swans, who now fill the air with their flapping clamor. It swoops like a bolt of lightning, the audible thunder of the impact reaching us moments later as the quarry falls from the sky. Nicely done. Hunts like these are a pure joy. I cannot wait for next year. The hawks have done us proud in their hunt for swans. What did I get? A swan feather. Gained level of fame. Ooh. Progress towards controlling. Initial political scheme success chance plus 10. Ooh, I want that. Right, 75% secrecy. I'm going to let that go a little bit longer. Probably could go ahead with it at 10. I took my foe, Soryo Toshikata, prisoner. Yeah. Did I get any good money? A hook? Don't really want that. Offer peace? No way. 50. Oh, there we go. Right, enforce demands. Allies share 350 prestige. Greetings, Kokushi Omi, Noritaka of Chikuzen. May you live in harmony and contentment. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. Oh, wait, betrothed. There. Okay, they already got married. Likes me. Tax 12 and a half. Ooh. Could get less taxes. Yeah, I'll just leave it where it is. Don't see a point in changing it. Getting there. What is this? Ah, mercenary comes back. Company contract expiry. Travel arrival. At long last, I am finally home. There is nothing better than arriving back in Chikuzen after a long journey. I look forward to resting for some time, but the call of the road beckons ever onward. My caravan master, Mitsuyori reports that we have journeyed for 245 days and traversed 51 baronies. Pretty sure he's not gonna get in line for any of these. Current governor. Well, you're about to die. Why not? First in line, 25. I'll give him a little extra. What are you about to die? You are. Let's influence candidacy for you. Half brother. Thank you, Miss Star 81 for the follow. You're about to die. It's candidacy for you. Player heir, son, half brother, half brother. Let's do grandson. You. Okay, half brother's up there. Son. Okay. Influence here. 424. Okay, I'll hold off on that. Propose alliance. Where are you? To the benevolent Noritaka, despite our lack of bonds by blood, I believe we both stand to gain from an alliance. I propose that we join our forces and fight our foes together. Sure. Go with you more alliances. See. Poor Hells, but he's not in the process of dying. Oh no, my prisoner died. I didn't get anything out of it. Did the other prisoner die too? He must have, because I sure as hell didn't. I didn't let him go. Pretty sure I don't have a guru. Let's see, another hunt. Never seen that one before. Lady of the Dice. Lady Satoko's heart, determination, and simply phenomenal luck seem able to carry her through any game of chance. Near death. Near death, and you're hosting a hunt. To the serene Noritaka, you are cordially invited to my hunt in the highlands of Shinano. Together, our hawks will make short work of their prey. Hunt a fresh start. My fellow vassal, Lady Satoko, is hosting a hunt in Shinano, and time has come for us to depart. I should be able to proudly represent the house of Omi. Hunting with birds is a most noble pursuit, one I am sure to excel at. I can't wait. Right, almost a 10 on him. Thick as thieves. Since recruiting both Kokushi Yukimichi and Kokushi Shigehira to my scheme, the pair have become rather amicable with one another. It seems shared tasks and mutual concerns have brought out a little spark of kindred recognition in the two reprobates. Their understanding is nothing serious yet, but a little nudge could see true friendship blossom. Let's see, my diplomacy is not very... okay, it is excellent. I didn't think it was quite that high. 60% chance. Bonds of affection bind tight. No, I think I'd rather go with good for them. She died? What happened to her? Oh, she got married. She's not in my court. Your son? Oh, my son got land. Good. Okay, execute this slander scheme. Slander success. Public discourse is rife with the fruit of my subtle designs. My scandalous campaign of rumors, veiled accusations, and mindless gossip has caused a deep shift in sentiments towards Naritada. His reputation lies in tatters. A fine figure is so easily stripped of all gilding, so eagerly soiled by the words and in the minds of others. Naritada knows of my involvement, but it matters little. It is far too late now. The damage to his reputation is done. Such delightful filth I've heaped high. Slanderous moniker given. The bald. Let's see. House cheap. Level of splendor obscure. I think not. Pretty sure I'm still in the top house. You are the 4th. Yeah, I'm in the 1st, so no, I will not join. Negotiate an alliance with your son. Sure. Arrange betrothal. Who are you? To the perceptive Noritaka, I propose a betrothal between my half-sister Sakanoi Takiko and your grandson Omi Chikayoshi. Oh, she's possessed. That's fun. Curious, shy, and patient. Deceitful, cynical, and possessed. It seems a little cruel to do to him. But I mean alliances, so I guess. My dear father, I am honored by your request, and I would be glad to call you an ally. Yes, such is life of noble sons. Noble children in general, they just get thrown around for alliances. I wonder if I could get a hook on him. Your pathetic succession score will offend his courtly vassals. Well, I'd like to get to ruling regent. I wanted to try to take it by force. To increase legitimacy opinion of you. Attempt to damage his legitimacy. And opinion of me. I could sway him, murder him, challenge, attempt to steal influence. Oh, okay, that's not going to work. Greetings, Kokushi Omi Noritaka of Chikuzen. I have prowled through documents both ancient and of less certain provenance. I finally have enough material to make the case that you are the rightful lord of the Kuni of Buzin. All that is missing is one little bribe. See it done. Alright. Well, I can't force him to make me regent yet. Oh, there he is. Okay, you're dead now. Your son. Yeah. He's not gonna accept. There was a point in time where they were going to accept. I'm going to claim it faction. Never done that before. Claim liege title. Control a percentage of the counties that are de jure to one of your liege's titles. You can send prestige, get an unpressed claim on it. Can I not do it for me? No, I don't want to challenge the status of my son. Try to challenge the status of 3. Pfft. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Everybody refuses. Can I bribe you guys? You can be convinced. Bribe you. 3,000 prestige. I can get that up. How much influence do you want? 50. I do want it to remain secret. He's my fellow vassal. Oh, she's well again. Hunt making camp. As we await the arrival of the rest of the guests, Lady Satoko has started on the preparations. Her gamekeepers check the inlet highlands each day for signs of quarry, while building a camp closer to the hunting grounds. My bird grows restless waiting, knowing it will soon be unleashed. Hunt by the wing. The party is called to assemble as dawn breaks over the camp in the slopes near Shinano. With any luck, we'll find a flock of geese, and falcons will have great sport. The beaters' teams are ready with their hounds, and a well-appointed spot has been selected. Let's get out there. Placed by limited oversight. Hunt the gift giver. My falcon takes a perch and keenly spies across the landscape. In a flash, the bird descends upon something and turns to a frenzy once it has reached its prey. It pecks and claws at something on the ground, though I can't see what. I hurry over to the frantic, screeching falcon and find it hawing not over a dead beast, but a small collection of coins and trinkets. The value doesn't seem to be too extravagant, and I'm sure I wouldn't be able to find the original owner, even if I wanted to. A fine find, my feathered friend. Alright, let's get him. Start fabricating claims, start taking over some land. Try to get somewhere. And a whopping 4% success chance right now. Hunt taking wing. Lady Satoko's game masters signal the party to hush. We have arrived at the release spot. There is a clear sight line to a gaggle of brown geese watering themselves in a pond up ahead. The beaters will soon be in position, ready to spook the game to flight. The party halts as we prepare to remove our birds' hoods and set them one by one to their sport. It's time. Let's see. Definitely want somebody who is maxed out. Don't want to offer a hook on myself, but let's see if I can sway him. Hunt a bird in the hand. Lady Satoko watches excitedly as her falcon identifies a target and takes wing from its watch, soaring high into the air. The beaters have scattered the honking gray geese, who now fill the air with their flapping clamor. It swoops like a bolt of lightning, the audible thunder of the impact reaching us moments later as the quarry falls from the sky. She's got a feather. The trodden path. The procession has ground to a halt, a stone's throw away from Connie. I look over to see my bushi Tameki dismounted and intently staring at something on the ground. The other entourage members have gathered around him. Tameki looks up as I approach. Excellency, there is an ant path here. I may be a tad superstitious, but you should never cross an ant path. He pauses. My great-grandmother did, and she never returned home. Oh, I suppose it doesn't matter. I'm on my way home anyway. Fine, we'll find another path. S71. Should probably. Uh-oh. A prisoner in my own body. I knew that getting older would mean doing everything slower, but I didn't think it would all come to a halt until my death. Lately, I feel a constant malaise, and everything takes more effort than before. I'm worried that if I lie down, I might not be able to get back up again. There is no doubt that my time is running out. I feel like I can do naught but to await death's sweet embrace to claim me. How long will I have to wait? Travel arrival. At long last, I am finally home. My caravan master, Mitsuyori, reports that we have journeyed for 258 days and traversed 51 baronies. Men at arms, counter efficiency plus 25%. Your fellow vassal, Lady Nabucco. Oh, I'm in the same block, so I can't do that. God, this is going so slow. Oh, his refusal went up. Propose alliance. Where are you at? To the perceptive Noritaka, despite our lack of bonds by blood, I believe we both stand to gain from an alliance. I propose that we join our forces and fight our foes together. Okay, you're fabricating a claim. You're supporting schemes. Actually, yeah. No, I should have her keep supporting schemes. I was going to say, I could try to find secrets on him. However, ooh, he's swayed. Okay. Might be able to do it now. Nope, not quite. Scheme has been frozen because they're traveling. Anybody that would be willing to help? Oh, I think I saw a green in there somewhere. 4. All right. That's probably not going to advance it very fast, but green, I don't think so. Acceptance. There we go. I just now realized that was there. Silly, silly. Let's see. Can be convinced. 30. That's not terrible. Siege. Still have a decent amount. New nobility. There is a new name among the magnates of the Empire of Japan. The Miyadera family has gained the right to be considered part of the nobility. Through corruption, intrigue, or actual worth, that I can't say. Doesn't matter. I'm sure they won't amount to more than a grain of sand, ready to be swept away by the turbulent winds of history and the inexorable advance of House Omi. Provincials. Rank. No. Relevance? Yeah, relevance. Oh, wait. Can be convinced? Why don't I just convince you that? Oh, you want a hefty bribe? Jerk. Alright, so with that, I'm going to stop swaying him. What's that? And I can't do promote schemes. Active candidacy. Current position is 18. This guy's about to die, though. Oh, how much? Don't really have much influence. 220. I don't quite have enough influence. Or I could go after something smaller. This dude's about to keel over. My cousin's about to keel over. He's inheriting it. My cousin. He's about to die, so that would be silly. Kampaku Naritata. Greetings, Kokushi Omi Noritaka of Chikuzen. I have prowled through documents both ancient and of less certain provenance. I finally have enough material to make the case that you are the rightful lord of the Kuni of Chikugo. All that is missing is one little bribe. See it done. Just keep having him press some claims around here. Burning at both ends. It's clear that my friend Toshu Sadanobu is sincerely putting his all into my challenge status scheme, dedicating sleepless nights and long days to our goal. Perhaps, perhaps it is cruel of me to use one who is dear to me so. Certainly I cannot say I would like to be used so. Still, he is effective, and it's for a good cause. What is he in this scheme anyway? Toshu. Oh, he's the one with the really crappy score. There's always a little more willpower to extract if you care enough. Scheme, phase, length, 10 days faster. Base success plus 10%. Maximum success plus 10%. Oh, heck yeah, I'm doing that. Sorry, but you're gonna get stressed. You could do more. So much more. Now his skill is 1. I think I should let me try to find somebody else. Anybody willingly going to come though? How about acceptance? Yeah, he's the only one who will join. Alright. Got plenty of money, so I suppose I'll use my bribe. Secrecy, 5%. Going so well. There. Already challenging status. Deduction. 313. I don't have enough. Should let my influence gate. Masako comes of age. With her coming of age, my tuition of Masako is at an end. Oh, is the clever child. Masako proved time and time again over the course of her studies that she had a natural affinity for careful planning and more than a little misdirection. She now knows a lot of ways to get what she wants. Most importantly, she is highly aware of the political implication of those wants. Ooh, intricate web weaver. They grow up so fast. But my friend died. Oh, yeah, definitely. Okay. Forgot who she was marrying. Greeting, serene subject of the tonneau. I gladly accept your marriage proposal. Your daughter Masako and my half-brother Sarasuke will be joined in auspicious wedlock. May Buddha grant them long life and many children. coveted claim. Lady Okiko, my wife, frets all through the day, evidently attempting to find the right word. At last, we make our way to dine. She begins sheepishly. My husband, I hear rumors that Munetoki, the Kokushi of Oki, has come to see you as the focus of his enmity. He talks openly of the illegitimate Kokushi of Chikuzen, who daily usurps his rightful lands and revenues. Gain 40 stress because you are forgiving. You become rivals. Health is poor. Diplomacy is challenge. His diplomacy is 17. I think mine's the same. Nope, his is better. Inconsequential prattle. You gain trusting liege. I guess I'll try the 50-50. Alright. I went my way at least. Team has been frozen. Alright, it's gonna take forever. Doing a claim. Oh, you're really my best steward. Minus 1078. Definitely not gonna do that. Agent removed from scheme. Oh, actually die from. Oh, that's okay. It was not an important position, at least. Whatever, I guess I'll put my friend back in there. Ooh. Progress plus 0.1. 2% secrecy. Oh my god. Tempting coffers. As the Kokushi of Chikuzen, the bureaucratic apparatus of the Kuni is at my sole disposal. Even the unassuming treasury in the heart of Dazaifu. Petty functionaries frequently place at all hours, swapping imperial gold for receipts and carting it off to pay garrisons, repair buildings, feed the poor, Buddha knows what. As the Kokushi, my needs and the Kunis are really one and the same, aren't they? Disappearance goes unnoticed. 22% chance. Pretty sure I'm not going to get away with that one. Not getting away with that one. Gain bolstered treasury. Bureaucrats know what they're doing. No immediate effects. I do gain trait in the Kokushi. However, I'm old and dying. Go with the bureaucrats know what they're doing. Learning from the best. Two of my agents, Shino Sanahira and Kokushi Mochiyuki, seem to have found common cause in our plan beyond the basic goal. Impressed by his compatriot's skill with the wisdom, reading, and general knowledge required to challenge status, Mochiyuki has taken to studying what Sanahira does differently to himself in the hopes of improving his own skills. Harmless enough in theory, but it doesn't help our overall goal. Learning increases by 4. What is it? I think it 20 days faster. Perhaps there's something I could learn from this. Let's go put that energy into the plan, you fool. Greetings, Kokushi Omi. I have prowled through documents both ancient and of less certain provenance. I finally have enough material to make the case that you are the rightful lord of the Kuni of Bungo. All that is missing is one little bribe. See it done. Bungo. 301 required to be first. Bungo. Chikuzen. All this poor. House block created. Alliance expired. Then left the court. See if I can convince a new steward to come out my way. I can even invite anyone. There we go. Invite to court. Will not accept. Make sure it's a guy. Invite to court. Can't do that. Not gonna accept either. I think that's who I just tried. He's not gonna accept. You're not gonna accept. Could sway him. -70. His is -75. I will see. He's only 30, so try to sway him. Temporarily throw you there. Level of splendor increase. My noteworthy. Children are born with 300% married into this dynasty. Rulers get a maximum of +20 long opinion. Pushing an alliance with your son, definitely. A festival. My dear cousin, I would be honored if you were to join me for a festive occasion. Sounds good to me. Where is he at? Oh, got an alliance with my son. Good. Good. I already accepted. No, apparently it didn't go through with it. Okay. Fortified knowledge. The high altitude and the brisk air of Nagato has a very refreshing quality as we traverse the local hill fort. I ogle the soldiers training below with a keen eye. Their tactics are not completely foreign to me, trained in the martial arts as I am. While doing so, I am approached by the local captain, Limasa. Would you like to join in, Your Excellency? 80% chance you become reckless. Lose 53 stress because you are athletic. Alright. I'm up for the challenge. Lost 10 gold and you gained reckless. Oh no, I'm dying! What am I dying from? It doesn't say. Am I gonna die at the festival? Festival. These days of dancing sleeves. Today is an occasion for celebration, but also to secure the blessings of the gods. Eyes, both mortal and divine, will scrutinize our conduct and offerings, and so we must take care to ensure that all is in order. May the gods look favorably upon us. Festival Poetics Under Duress. A ripple of mirth draws me to where a small crowd has gathered around two of our peers. Regale us with a poem, Kokushi Akitsune. Kokushi Kagatsuku urges, voice dripping with scarcely concealed mockery. Surely you can manage at least one. Akitsune, known to possess the poetic sensibility of a stone, looks to me with the pleading eyes of a cornered animal. Let's trade verses. Let's see. So no matter what, he's going to lose opinion of me. Neutral towards cordial. Alright. Dazzle us with your wit, Akitsune. Festival Moonlit Contest. The height of the moon marks midnight's arrival, and with it the start of a contest of strength perpetually popular with the people. The Biku will cast sticks into the midst of the crowd, with tradition telling that those who emerge from the fray with one in hand will receive great fortune in the coming year. Prowess challenge. Her prowess is 8. Pretty sure mine's what, 22? No, my prowess is much less now. It is 9. Intrigue challenge. This fortune shall be mine. Oh, I lost. Festival, a wish upon a tree. There's a local tradition in Kawachi where the people entrust their most heartfelt wishes to slips of paper and hang them from a tree. Inspecting them more closely, I can see that most of the wishes are what one might expect: wealth, love, prosperity. Yet among their number are some inscribed with darker desires. Chronic headaches, infirm, in a weak hook. Well, he's 74. I'm pretty sure he's not going to be around that much longer. So, malice has no place among these branches. And success chance 38. Stained honor. My acquaintance Tomonaka stands in abject horror as we both gaze down at the sake dripping from my robes, the luxurious garment already darkening with the spreading stain. Those around us stand frozen in curiosity, hiding their reactions behind painted face fans, waiting, no, anticipating a coming explosion. I'll be nice. Robes can be replaced. The boat left ashore. Taking in the night air, my companions and I come across Lady Akiko gazing longingly into the water. At first, I assume he is captivated by the. No, that's a her. At first, I assume she is captivated by the beauty of the moon's reflection, but the noise from a group of revelers catches my attention. It would seem they embarked on a boat, and poor Lady Akiko was left behind. Forget them and join us. Festival parting ways. As the night's revels wane and give way to the first golden rays of dawn, attendees soak up these final moments before returning to the humdrum of daily responsibility. My fellow vassal, Lady Toko, approaches. Your companionship has been most welcome these past days. She pauses to give a warm smile. So much so that my compatriots and I would like to extend an invitation, that you may count yourself among our number, and that we in turn shall remain always at your back. You may rely on my support, as I shall yours. Am I still dying? Watch, I'm probably gonna die before this game gets anywhere, I bet. Excuse you. I don't have enough influence for that. Oh, whoa. I definitely don't have enough influence for that. Bungo is what I'm trying to go after at one point. Travel arrival. At long last, I am finally home. There is nothing better than arriving back in Chikuzen after a long journey. I look forward to resting for some time, but the call of the road beckons ever onward. My caravan master, Mitsuyori, reports that we have journeyed for 211 days and traversed 41 baronies. Thank Buddha, I can go inside. And influence. Designating her my heir. I'm sick of playing 40-something-year-old guys. Pretty sure my sons aren't going to be happy about that. Oh, that's right. I was trying to get you come to my court to be my steward. That's right. Honestly, surprised they haven't breached anything yet. You're gonna demand an aspiration, huh? Thick as thieves. Since recruiting both Toshu Sadanobu and Shino Nerifusa to my scheme, the pair have become rather amicable with one another. It seems shared tasks and mutual concerns have brought out a little spark of kindred recognition in the two reprobates. Their understanding is nothing serious yet, but a little nudge could see true friendship blossom. Ooh, 50-50 chance. What do we got? Grow closer to forming a friendship. Team obtains 3 advantages. Or challenge status gains 20 days of progress. Their diplomacy 13. 34. Yeah. Don't think that's gonna work, so let's go good for them. Oh, there it is. You have died. Kokushi Omi Noritaka of Chikuzen has transcended his material form at 63 years of age. He drank himself to death. Although quite famous for his sharp intellect, he could still not outsmart Yami. Lady Masako steps forward as leader. Having mastered many skills, she is sure to be admired by her subjects. Well, I'm glad I changed that real quick. Yay! Now I have someone young to start with. Although I feel like I'm a cheater now because her intrigue is a little on the higher side. I don't know. Diplomacy is the highest. But she does have that intricate web weaver. I think that's the only reason she has that intrigue. There is a time limit. I forget specifically which year it is. It's like 1477 or something like that. I've never actually fully played from start to finish before. I'm always making new characters. Ah. See, now I really want to do intrigue because she gets more experience. Plus, it's so much easier to do what I want to do. Let's see. You are into seducer, Because I'm gonna get all those benefits from the tree already, so I'm gonna go skullduggery focus. Your player heir. I don't even know who you. Okay, your primary heir. Declaring lore will break the alliance. Also, definitely do not have enough guys for that. I'm really surprised that it's only -62 for declaring me regent. I get a hook on you. Challenge board game. Challenge status. Oh wait, I can't do it just yet. I have to talent into that. So try to challenge his status. Oh, you know what I really need to do first? I need to fill these positions up. I can convince a good spy master to come my way. An option. Spouse or concubine. 25. He's in poor health as well. Kind of old. Are you not going to let me invite anyone to court? Sure kind of looks that way. No? You're not going to let me have anyone. Suppose I could. Ooh, wait. Oh, come. All right. Wait, I thought you said you would willingly come. Whatever. I need a good spy master. It's all good. Oh, no. Visions. Store accolades. Need a personal physician. So. Yeah. Court physician. All right. This out of the way first. Fit to lead. My ascendancy as head of House Omi has been fouled. My brother, that spider, Kokushi Omi, hero of Chikugo, has spun a web of silken lies, poisoning the ears of all who will listen. Lady Masako is not fit to lead House Omi, he says above all else. My less than ideal gender should preclude me leading the family and demands my seat. If I let this canker fester, it will consume the body. For the good of House Omi, I must act. Oh, I just realized I'm doing intrigue lifestyle. Humble, honest, and compassionate is That's going to be at odds with one another. Diplomacy challenge. Definitely not winning that one. Why acknowledge and imagine grievance? You will found a new house and they will think poorly of you and yours. No. Know your place or be gone. Personal physician. I am going to recruit for that. Noblest of the Bushi becomes idle. Without an eligible acclaimed knight, all effects are lost. Uncle 20. That's not a very good alliance. Kokushi. I'm honestly surprised he would be okay with an alliance since he was just yelling at me. Court physician. This world is full of dangers, even to a lady and her courtiers. At my behest, my servants have inquired after recommendations. Now they have assembled a few options to choose from. Pfft, aptitude's not that great. Well, I guess I'll go with the slightly better guy. Apparently, Totsune is quite experienced. We form an alliance with you as well, my brother. My dear sister, I am honored by your request, and I would be glad to call you an ally. Claimed Bushi candidate arrived. My dear sister, I am honored by your request, and would be glad to be your ally. I thought I'll still be traveling over here. Oh wait, I have somebody. There we go. Ring commander. Could have sworn I got somebody for intrigue. Am I crazy? Courtiers. Oh, there. Okay. I don't remember it ever telling me she showed up. Oh, that's right. I might be able to find a steward this way. 17. Let me see, 17. His health is pretty poor. Gotta make sure. Only pick guys. Okay. Minus 95. Man. 60. Alright, I guess I will sway him. If I can convince him to come be my steward. And now I need a diplomat. Oh, wait, no, I need a steward. I was just looking at the diplomat. Minus 80. The key. The only one that wants to come. Minus 65. 125. 80. Like they're all roughly the same. Okay. Nobody wants to come willingly. All right, absolutely nobody wants to come willingly. I guess I'll put you there for now because I would like some money. New nobility. There is a new name among the magnates of the Empire of Japan. The Mikata family has gained the right to be considered part of the nobility. Through corruption, intrigue, or actual worth, that I can't say. Doesn't matter. I am sure they won't amount to more than a grain of sand ready to be swept away by the turbulent winds of history and the inexorable advance of House Omi. Oh, that's right. I was gonna marry her. 17. Oh, he's 28. Got time to grow. Oh, damn it. I always flippin' do that. Now I just lost my spy master with me. I always forget that the women go to the guys' court. See, you're 28. Would you come? Nope. Nope, nope. Or I could look up this way as well. Okay, that's at least better. Get someone close. 5 years younger. To the perceptive Masako, I accept your marriage proposal. Your courtier Tenemitsu and my acquaintance Yoshiko will be joined in matrimony. May they find strength and support in each other. Yeah, that's fixed. And I'm swaying the guy that I want for this. Demand aspiration change. Okay, yeah, House Wada is number 1. To the benign Masako, it is time to toe the line. Your house must follow my leadership if our common interests are to be defended. Fine, I'll change it. He's only 40. He's going to be in that position a while. Yes, he is. Could challenge his status. Spends influence, powerful family rating, reduced by 5%. If successful, I gain influence. If I even have anybody who's willing to help. Kind of looks like a big fat nope. 1. Yeah, that's not going to help. They can all be convinced, though. It's actually kind of surprising. I'm gaining a decent amount of influence at the moment. 20, 20, and 20. Let's go. Maybe I should fill my secrecy spot first. Let me make sure. Disrupt support. Go. To the benevolent Masako, I hereby invite you to feast at my castle in Ichigo. Together we shall enjoy the fruits of Kuni. Mountains Bandit. Visited a temple. Lost 13 stress. Maybe I'll get lucky and make some friends at the feast, and then I won't have to bribe them as much. Feast, making time. The servants run across the hall, bringing the final decorations. Some of the guests are yet to arrive, and I indulge myself with a delicious drink by the fire. There's no place I'd rather be. We have a lovely time ahead of us. Yeah, I'm not going to do any of those alliances. Omi is 19th. Feast, a warm welcome. Every guest is gathered in the hall, and our gracious host, Kokushi Yukimichi, has welcomed us all to the feast. I look forward to this. Mischief. Wonder if I can seduce anyone. Totally gonna try to seduce the Ruling Regent. Feast, the taller the hat. During a lull in the festivities, my eyes are caught by a flash of light dancing across the black lacquer of Nobuko's eboshi. It is not just the way of things. Light should find and illuminate her above the rest of us. What would people think if suddenly she lost her eboshi? How bright would she shine then? She would be unmade, a child, less than human even. Scheme gains blinded by the light. The target's glamour will be their undoing. Slander scheme, success chance plus 20. Now, if I start a slander scheme, though, it's gonna stop what I'm doing. So, it is not becoming to harbor such jealousy. Feast, the bottom of the cup. Was that the sound of an empty cup you just set down on the table? To hear anything over this din, Kokushi Yukimichi must have enchanted ears. My gracious host waves for a servant. More wine here. None will go thirsty. No, you will not be a drunkard like your papa. I have had quite enough, I think. Ooh. Oh, that's right. I forgot, since I'm a woman, I'm gonna take so much more. Feast, a fiery evening. The revels of my fellow guests bring a smile to my face. I chortle as their raucous carousing finds them falling over one another. A body gesture suddenly knocks a torch loose, and it careens into the drapery. Flames leap up the walls as guests shriek and scatter. I dive for cover, heart pounding as the hall is soon awash in smoke and panic. I'll keep the fire. Ooh, you gain the trait wounded. Can't do that. Can't do that. Oh, I'm gonna gain it either way, so I'll keep the fire at bay. This way. Huh. Option available because of the seduce intent. That's interesting. Successful wound treatment. Sitting opposite my liege, Kampaku Noritada provides me with a veritable treasure trove of ways to tease him without breaking the rules of propriety. With dramatic flair, my upraised hand drops a small chunk of turnip into my mouth, and I swallow with audible satisfaction. My eyes even roll back a little into my head for that added element of spice. I can see from the look on his face that nary Tada gets my message. What I can't quite discern is his expression. Is that interest or a tumbling stomach? It's alarmingly difficult to say. This is less fiery than I'd hoped. Oh, 17 diplomacy. Intrigue. Yeah, he's got both on. Yep, both are higher. No, my intrigue's higher. No, it's not. It's even. Okay. Conversation proves more interesting. Definitely not going to win that. Grow closer to forming an intimate relationship with him. Or he loses opinion of me. I'm gonna try it. Perhaps just one more bite to hammer the point home. Why, Masako? You grew closer to forming an intimate relationship. Feast, a toast to. As the feast winds to its inevitable conclusion, there's one event remaining that everyone is expecting, and that's Kokushi Yuchimichi's toast to the guest of honor, Toshu Toshitomo. It's a decent speech, if a bit long-winded, But that's usually how these things go. The assembled guests clap and whoop politely when it finishes, some more enthusiastically than others. Hear, hear. Time to go. Daylight pours through the windows, and in just one moment, the whole hall becomes illuminated. Most of the seats are now empty. Some servants cheerily pay their respects and take their leave. Kokushi Yuchimichi smiles at me. Now it is time to wash off the traces of drink and merriment, and once more resume my duties. Alright, come on. Okay, he was swayed. No. Oh, it's even worse. Could send him some money. You jerk. Gave him money and didn't influence him in any way whatsoever. What a jerk. Minus 41. So irritating. -1. Yeah, I got a hook on you. Don't. Kokushi Tira. Don't see him. Might be on a different one. Contribution. Acceptance. Relevant. Oh, what's it going to take for you? My influence is the fastest growing thing right now, so. Oh, and if I do influence, I don't have to do a hook. What about you? Okay, so influence is plus 30. What? Sure. Diplomacy lifestyle experience. Okay, there's no point in swaying him still. What about if I sway you? You're skewed to talent because he is traveling. Let me guess, you're going to the hunt that I'm going to, so I may as well join it. Greetings, Lady Omi Masako of the Omi family. You are cordially invited to my hunt in the highlands of Kai. Together, our hawks will make short work of their prey. Plains, rampant bandit, bandit, mountain. Well, since that one guy doesn't want to come to my court and be my diplomat, maybe I can convince somebody else. Jerk. That's such a good high score. Hunt, making camp. As we await the arrival of the rest of the guests, Toshu Sananari has started on the preparation. His gamekeepers keep the highlands each day, check the highland each day for signs of quarry, while building a camp closer to the hunting grounds. My bird grows restless waiting, knowing it will soon be unleashed. Pause, pause, pause. Let's see if I can attempt to seduce him again. Oh, excuse me. Kind of pointless. Oh, it's Bungo. I think I have a claim on that. No. My father had a claim on it. I do not. Hunt by the wing. The party is called to assemble as dawn breaks over the camp in the slopes near Kai. With any luck, we'll find a group of bustards, and our hawks will have great sport. The beaters' teams are ready with their hounds, and a well appointed spot has been selected. Hold see, 52. Slander him. Oh, not yet. Keep forgetting I can only do one scheme at a time. Ah, this guy again. Hunt, a moment to talk. His wife, Lady Akiko, is far away. Ah, Kampaku Naritada. 'Tis a fine day for it. I trust you are enjoying yourself. I open nonchalantly. I am almost certain his smile is more than just polite. Okay, you are patient, forgiving, and brave. Patient, forgiving, and brave. What's his steward? He's not. Hard to say because he's a hunter. So would he care? Possible outcomes: he becomes your lover. Oh man. Maybe diligent, since he's a tactician. Try diligent. I would rather be doing something useful, of course. Come on, work. Come on. Kenpaku Naritada seems to have reacted warmly to my gambit, clearly surprised you have found a kindred spirit. When he leaves, the tension is palpable in every pleasantry. I knew I would find the right words to win him over. I think he is on the hook. Hunt taking wing. Toshu Sananari's game masters signal the party to hush. We have arrived at the release spot. From our vantage point, we can see several tawny bustards strutting about the sparse pines ahead. The party halts as we prepare to remove our birds' hoods and set them one by one to their sport. It's time. Gain sellsword's bolster rings. Whenever a soldier in this character's household dies or retires, there seems to be no shortage of eager mercenaries ready to take their place. Oh, the hunt's over. An unexpected end. When I return to the camp, I have been informed of news most surprising. Toshu Shimada, Sananari of the Shimada family, has canceled the hunt, telling everyone to disperse immediately. Rumor has it that the Toshu Shimada Sananari of the Shimada family felt a sudden urge of Buddhist compassion after his falcon killed a duck. But I was just getting started. Oh, of course, he's all full up on wives. Won't be missed. As we continue through Kamo, my eye catches an elaborately decorated tomb amidst a network of common graves. The tomb appears to be cracked open, and just within its mouth I see the glimmer of some unknown treasure. None but my party appear to be around, and surely whomever once owned the contents of this tomb would not cast judgment on me for taking what would go otherwise unused. Well, I'm not very confident that, yeah, I could have rightful imprisonment. I will not desecrate the dead. All right. Bribe, influence. Hmm. Only 20 influence for him. Not leave voluntarily until August 9th, 8. Hmm. Rumors about Okiko. Oh, my mother. Those foul rumors about your mother. My mother, Okiko. I have traced them to the source. My Mokudai Yoshiko passed a bundle of letters. The letters prove that Totsune has been trying to drag Okiko's name through the mud. He mocks Okiko's character, accusing her of shocking misdeeds. Do people seriously think they can talk about my mother like this? Oh, it's my personal physician. Spread even darker rumors about Okiko so that all fear us. Wow. 95% chance people believe Okiko is capable of anything. Gain blanket of fear. Everyone at your court hears horrifying rumors about Okiko. Offer her some coin to shut his mouth. Quietly find ruffians to beat him up. Gain controlling the narrative for 10 years. Hostile scheme phase length 10 days faster. Ooh. I think I will go with offer Totsune some coin to shut his mouth. Man, some of these people would be like the 30 range for can be convinced. That would be nice. I don't have any kids yet. Let's just put anybody in there. Why do none of you want to come to my court? $25. $155. I think I might just be stuck with him. And there's no way I'm going to convince anybody to come over. Oh, ooh, you will. Okay. All right, finally. There we go. Dynasty has changed. I'm the new dynasty head of the Omi dynasty. In the bud. All across the realm, the power of a new family appears to be taking root. Like a weed, they have spread their influence to all corners of our society, and scarcely a day goes by without hearing the name Kanmu. Powerful families rise and fall all the time in great empires. There is no need for us to worry or take any initiative. And yet a nagging voice in the back of my head whispers, what if it were us? Says, demand that your liege assigns you a title you have a claim on that was appointed to him. Huh. Might succeed. You're my lover. Come on. Might accept. I highly doubt that's going to work. Probably just a waste if I ended up doing that. Not declare war against each other. Instead, they are encouraged to spend influence for appointment succession and use schemes to acquire titles. So what am I in this? Am I even on the line? Doesn't look like it. See, my influence is 518. Oh, you're not going to let me do it? Oh, I need antiquarian. And nobody has. Go with you. Alright, fertility plus 30, seduce success, chance against own courtiers, and guess plus 50. Go with fertility. I should have done with schemer. Silly me, next time I'm going to have to put points into truth as relative so I can do hooks on people. Duteous scheming. Noriko is certainly an asset to my scheme, providing skill, wisdom, and guidance as best she can at every turn. Most recently, that's meant offering to help tutor me in an effort to improve our overall chances. The offer is tempting, if presumptuous. A learning challenge against you. 813. Put your mind to the task, not to me. Not swayed. Only Empire of Japan. It doesn't look like. Nope, he did join. takes forever because they're constantly going on hunts and crap. Greetings, Lady Omi Masako of the Omi family. You are cordially invited to my hunt in the highlands of Tsuchi. Together, our hawks will make short work of their prey. Hills and bandits. Tip the host. The afternoon is quickly advancing into nightfall as we enter the local farm estates of Owari. The estate owner, Chikamasa, greets us warmly and promises to host a lavish feast for us. Once the feast starts, we dine on a marvelous plethora of vegetable-based cuisine, some of which I have never heard of before. In the morning, Chikamasa approaches me as I enjoy my breakfast. My lady, hosting such an extravagant shindig as yesterday can be expensive. Gains a weak hook, huh? I have enough money. Oh, I suppose I could pay for it. Wait, I paid for it and then he just died. All right. Making camp. As we await the arrival of the rest of the guests, Kokushi Sanaharu has started on the preparations. His gamekeepers check the grasslands each day for signs of quarry, while building a camp closer to the hunting grounds. My bird grows restless waiting, knowing it will soon be unleashed. Be having you fabricate some hooks. Not fabricate hooks, fabricate claims. Who do I want to go after? Let's go after the Hunt by the Wing. Michifusa assembles the party as the sun rises over the camp and the slopes near Tsuchi. With any luck, we'll find a wedge of ducks, and our hawks will have great sport. My beaters should have no trouble bringing the birds out of hiding, and have noted a few spots likely to bear fruit. Hunt cancelled. To war! To war! Call Kokushi Sanaharu's knights as they thunder past, their horns bellowing and banners flashing brilliant against the sky. That buffoon Kenpaku Fujiwara Noritada of Japan has no regard for our hunt, it seems. The event is to be cancelled, as the Kokushi sends for his levies and prays to Hachimen for victory. A hunt is a noble and worthy amusement, but the call to arms rings louder than any other. The Trodden Path. Imperial Policy War. War declared on Liege. The Trodden Path. The procession has ground to a halt a stone's throw away from Shitara. I look over to see my courtier Yasuharu dismounted and intently staring at something on the ground. The other entourage members have gathered around him. Yasuharu looks up as I approach. My lady, there is an ant path here. I may be a tad superstitious, but you should never cross an ant path. He pauses. My great-grandmother did, and she never returned home. Combined stewardship and prowess challenge. We got 4 and 9. Yeah, I would fit. I would. Oh, this is nonsense. I'll take over as guide. Weird whispers. I've noticed that Yashuharu avoids me more than usual. He always sits at the opposite end of the table whenever we're invited to a feast, and consistently refuses my company while camping. We may not have the best of relationships, but that attitude is starting to tire me, specifically when I overhear him defaming me. Masako is a hysterical fool. I'd be a way better lady than her. You'd be a better lady than me, eh? How is this 9? Let me double check mine. 13. Well, my prowess is better than his. So, you want to know how it is? I'll show you. Aww. It's not fair. My prowess was 4 higher than his. That's BS. Learning on the job. Of those I've chosen to involve in this little scheme, Noriko is probably not the absolute most skilled. Still, she's clearly applying herself, determined not to let my efforts go to waste, with the aim of improving her skill in matters of learning. Bettering yourself is costly, but helps us all in the end. A learning challenge. Her learning is 13, mine is only 8. So I will stick with the plan goes well. Surprised he hasn't called me into war. Guess I could willingly enter. Make sure I stay on his good side. Hopefully we win. Okay, automated armies. Don't have that many guys. Maximum size, wow. Alright. I'm not going to a feast. I am at war right now. A shadow at court. Truly, it is a blessing to have someone like Noriko involved in our scheme, someone able to advance our goals in any number of ways, simply waiting for direction. An enviable combination of skill, access, and proximity to Kampaku Naritada provides us with a variety of options on how to exploit her. Challenge status 8 gains agents at the heart. Scheme growth plus 1%. Base success chance was 10%. But right now it's not so great since I don't have agents in there. So probably want to go with secrecy. I'm going to go with secrecy. Modifier. Oh, okay. And that guy probably still on a 46. How far? 6 months until completion. Okay, good. We're winning at least. Finally. 41. He's alien. Do I really want to spend stuff on him? Scheme discovered. Oh. The existence of my plot to challenge Kampaku Naritada has been discovered. While my involvement is not yet known, this will make it a lot more difficult to bring my plans to fruition. Curse it. Alright, I'm done swaying you. 46, 41. It shouldn't be that different. 41, 36. Go with 36 over here. Bribe. Prestige. Influence. Go with prestige. Hefty bribe. Pregnancy. Thick as thieves. Since recruiting both Noriko and Toshio Masatsune to my scheme, the pair have become rather amicable with one another. It seems shared tasks and mutual concerns have brought out a little spark of kindred recognition in the two reprobates. Their understanding is nothing serious yet, but a little nudge could see true friendship blossom. Diplomacy challenge. Okay, diplomacy is 12. Hers is 13, his is 24. I'm definitely not going to do that. Good for them. Yeah, definitely not do that. Can I convince a couple of people to make this go fast? Let's try to sway him. No! Oh god, the stink bug's back. Out of here. On the door. A soft knock on the estate door surprises me during my walk. Come. A well-dressed woman stands in the doorway, clutching her bag. I come to offer my services to the virtuous house of Omi. I am greatly skilled and will serve you well. You get a weak hook. Possible out. Yeah, my stewardship is the same as hers. So I'll probably lose. So let's see. I don't really think her skills are that great, so I am in no need of strange company. A feast and a feast. go to the feast that's closer to me. To the modest Masako, I hereby invite you to feast at my castle in Buzen. Together we shall enjoy the fruits of the kuni. Enemy ally joins war. Enemies left war. Okay, we're about evenly matched again. Surprised he hasn't called on another ally to join us. He is dull. Fortified knowledge. The high altitude and the brisk air of Bichu has a very refreshing quality as we traverse the local hill fort. The soldiers in the valley below appear to be practicing some rare type of training technique I haven't seen before. I move in closer, failing to restrain my curiosity. While doing so, I am approached by the local captain, Michikata. Would you like to join in, my lady? Surprised I have an 80% chance of actually succeeding in that. Why would I want my personal physician to be in that? I am always up for a challenge. Gain the trait Rough Terrain Expert. Running behind schedule. When my caravan leader, Atsufusa, approaches me with a mixture of shame and worry written all over his face, I know he bears bad news. I am sorry to report that we are running behind schedule, my lady, by about 1 day, and we might not make it to the destination in time. Let's hurry. It is like next door. Oh wait, I'm coming from somewhere else, aren't I? Whatever. 1 day late. It's not a big deal. I'll just be fashionably late. Aw. Seriously? I can't show up 1 day late? Crap. My daughter. I have talked to countless mothers and midwives, taken their advice to heart. Yet, when my time arrived, I realized that no amount of preparation could ever be enough. The pains were all consuming, and I feared for my life. But I made it through, and now I have a perfect little daughter. Who will you become, my child, and what shall I call you? Sure, we'll go with Yoshiko. Still has 4 months. Enemies left war. Your mother died. A mental break. Swirling emotions. My emotions become more unstable every day that passes. All-encompassing joy will replace the most profound sorrow from one moment to the next, and my court and I both grow weary. If I only could find a way to tame this whirlwind inside. Monthly income minus 15%. Want that. Stress loss plus 20. Piety plus 0.5 a month. With enough drink, all emotions fade. I must be strong and resist these impulses. Which Let's do. What about it? Do tea ceremony, and that way I can reduce my stress. Lost 48 stress because you are humble. Just barely stressed. I don't even have any. Oh, I have a couple artifacts. Let's see. Do a regalia. Oh, good, good, good. War is going well. Should be besties with the ruling regent after this. Spouse. Up to the task. Some of my advisors believe the job is theirs by right of blood or influence alone. How wrong they are. I expect results, yet I am often disappointed. After a long day, I am complaining to Sadasuke when he interrupts me. Let me do something about it, wife. A few lessons might sharpen their wits. What do we have? This learning is so awful. Being studying, learning plus 3. I think I'm gonna have to increase his learning, although his stewardship. Let's go with, since I can't change my Osho, let's go with him. Alright, let's see if I can get somebody with better stewardship skills in here. Minus 65. It's so close. Just come to my court. Nobody is willing to come to the court. Right. I'll worry about that later. So that's probably why I'm not making that much money. It's because his stewardship sucks. Gain level of influence. Level of influence is persuasive. Initial scheme success chance plus 5%. Okay, let's see. Trying to recruit the guy I'm swaying. 16 now. Okay, that's way better. What do I have? I'll have a decent amount of money. So I guess I'll bribe you. And you. Yeah, let me try to sway him. Not worried about feast right now. Trying to get this dang thing. Let's keep going. Enemy left war. Enemy ally joins war. Wait, did he join and then immediately die? That's kind of what it looks like. Oh yeah. 56% success chance right now. 37% secrecy. Inspiration up late. Time disappears in Yorimochi's shop, drinking rice wine as we excitedly discuss the regalia he is making for me. Am I imagining things? Or is there an indescribable tension? The hour has grown late when my metalsmith puts down his mold, takes a deep quaff from his goblet, and smiles at me knowingly. Is he? I can't deny something stirs in me. My heart quickens, and I find myself holding him in my arms as he embraces me in return. What is happening? Becomes your lover. Inspiration. Wait, artifact produced through Rainbowchi's Metalsmith. Inspiration might be of slightly lower quality. Shouldn't it be higher quality? Like, come on. No, I can't. Adultery is a sin. Wait, how dare you? Totally doing it. Oh, Yorimochi. Instead of creating a commissioned artifact, Yorimochi decided to create a night of passion. Getting there. Sweet old time. Where is the main group of people? That was fast. I have agonized over it, and the signs are clear. I am a child. I have no doubt that my lover, Yorimochi, is the real father, rather than my husband, Sadasuke. Ooh, 88 stress because I'm honest. Ouch. Oh, oh. No one must know. Gained attentive care. Come on, hurry up. Uh-oh. Kokushi Korikune, my agent in Kampaku Noritada's challenge status, has been discovered. Now the Kampaku has placed him under lock and key. Spent 350 prestige, gained 21 stress. Man. Okay, at least he wasn't in a really important role, but still, now it's going to take forever again. 31. Hopefully the sway scheme goes through. Wait, it happened again. Somebody showed up to help him and then immediately died. Inspiration, a motto for the ages. I can hear my lover, Yorimochi, muttering to himself from across the hall. I need something great, something epic, to make my creation stand out from the uninspired masses. But what? Just what? When his spirited eyes meet mine, he breaks out into a huge smile and waves to me. My lady, what an amazing idea! Just perfect! What do you think of adding your family's motto to your commission? Ooh, I get 100 renown. That sounds lovely. Well, that didn't take long. I want truth is relative because I want to be able to fabricate it. Inspiration realized. Over here, my lady. My lover, Yorimochi, waves me over with a wide grin. I have toiled many days and nights, and finally my work is done. He presents me with an object wrapped in cloth, and as I lift the fabric, my eyes grow wide. A plain regalia set of fine craftsmanship. It consists of a copper scepter set with pieces of rock crystal, fine wool robes that have been embroidered with wool, and a large rock crystal cabochon necklace. This is lovely. What do I get for it? Prestige plus 0.02 plus 1% gold. Romance phase length 4 days faster. Not getting close to that war ending. War declared on liege. Your liege, Kampaku Noritada, is being attacked by High King Cianrek. Oh. Trying to piggyback, huh? Well, crap. Ooh. He better be calling in people. A lot of guys. He couldn't have just waited until we were done with the first one, could he? No, I don't want to go to the feast. I want to watch the war. My daughter. I have given birth to a beautiful little daughter. She comes into this world blissfully unaware of the secret I must keep. I fear what would happen if someone found out my lover, Yorimochi, is the true father. Oh, little child, what shall be your name? Noriko. Oh, it's not Slade. Wait, Koku's Chikataka. Oh, there he is. Uh, 1500 prestige. What? Enemy joins war. Enemy left war. Die again. That keeps happening. That's the third time that's happened already. Ooh, they lost a lot of guys. Who are you? Romance. Declaration of love. The clang of weapons and excited cheers draw me towards the courtyard. What is going on? I find two armored warriors engaged in a vigorous sparring match. Both of them have undoubtedly been tested on the field of battle. With a final reckless assault, one of the fighters disarms the other. To my surprise, he kneels before me and takes off his helmet. It is my fellow vassal, Kokushi Kinmichi. I dedicate this victory to you, Lady Masako, he says solemnly. Bringing you honor is my only desire. Former spouse? Huh. Don't see that too often. You flatter me, my lord. To current success chance 75, and secrecy is a whopping 38. Imperial policy, defense mobilization. All await word from the Imperial Palace in Heian-kyo, where today Kampaku Naritada will proclaim a new policy in the name of Tenno Yasuhiro. Messengers will soon be dispatched to all corners of the Empire of Japan, heralding the Tenno's decree. Japan is assailed by new threats. If the country is to remain strong and free, the people must prepare for war. Ooh, good. Looks like they're getting their beauty handed to them. He became the new dynasty head of the Omid dynasty. Where's her feast at? We're here. The request. Lady Masako, let me prove my devotion to you in any way you deem fit. Kokushi Kinmichi implores me to engineer a test of his devotion, a feat of my liking. I will have him abstain multiple days from. Guard me from nightmares. Our domestic conditions are depriving this character of much needed sleep. Food. Oh, I'll be nice to him. I have no interest in testing you. You are known for dedication to your faith. You say so close. Where's that one at? That one's closer. Guess I could take a break. Not doing so well. Oh, he's killed. Was manhunted. Oh. To the benevolent Masako, I hereby invite you to feast at my castle in Bingo. Together we shall enjoy the fruits of the kuni. Danger. Under the weather. The flatlands are scarred by war, scattered with its victims, and the camps of its agents. The conditions are terrible, and our encounters with soldiers frequent. I begin to feel weak. lagging behind the rest of the party when I normally set the pace. There is something wrong. I have typhus. Oh no. A safe treatment may lessen symptoms temporarily and has few risks. Let's go with my personal physician. Ill, a little brighter. Totsune entered my chambers with an earthenware jar cradled in his arms and came to sit by my bed. He pulled a leech from the jar and gave it a most tender look before carefully placing it on my face. Remain still, my lady. Better not disturb their feeding. The leeches turned out to be just what I needed. For now, the worst of my symptoms are alleviated, and the world seems a little brighter. Excellent work, Totsune. Danger. Flawed fare. Atsufusu is in charge of our food supplies and sheepishly revealed our provisions are now all but useless, having been poorly stored. Patches of mold cover the bread and produce, and we have quickly used up our remaining dried food. The party grows hungry as dusk begins to fall. A nauseating meal, stress gain plus 10%. Pilfered provision. Ugh. No, I don't want to go with nature will provide for us because I'm probably going to die. It's just a bit of mold. Oh, I'm pregnant again. Why am I still in dirty? It says my health is good now, but it says I'm ill. Little counter. The servants run across the hall, bringing the final decorations. Some of the guests are yet to arrive, and I indulge myself with a delicious drink by the fire. There's no place I'd rather be. Oh, apparently we won the other war. It's super duper close. Done. Feast, a warm welcome. Every guest is gathered in the hall, and our gracious host, Kokushi Michitomo, has welcomed us all to the feast. I look forward to this. Feast, mutual spirits. What started as an ordinary feast became an exceptional one thanks to the presence of Toshu Sadanobu. We spoke all evening about all manner of subjects, and as things would have it, we seemed to have a lot in common. I had such a good time with him. Feast. Troubled fellow vassal. The pleading gaze I receive from my fellow vassal Yoshiko is taking on a desperate tone. A group of guests are approaching the corner she has hidden all evening, and the walls are hindering her escape. The poor woman has never been good with people. I will distract the converging guests. Oh, one day until completion. Did it work? Yes, it worked. Feast. A pleasing atmosphere. Ah, is there anything more jovial than a good feast? Guests throng to and fro, eating and chatting, while flickering torchlight plays off every wall, light bouncing like laughter around the hall. There's few truer expressions of the mortal experience than this. So naked, so honest, just people enjoying the company of other people. Sometimes it's nice to simply sit back and enjoy the little things in life. I definitely could use 130 less stress. This is where I want to be. The conversation partner. As one plate of food is replaced by the next, my fellow vassal Toshu Motoyasu goes on and on about hunting. And that was how we salvaged that mess. Are you sure I am not boring you, my lady? No, no, please do go on. Okay, good. There it is. Are you serious? I finally get him where I wanted him to be so I could put him in my scheme and he dies on me? What the hell? Uh, I do have a decent amount of money still. Let's go hefty bribe, prestige. No, actually, let's not. You're 80 years old. You're totally gonna die on me. You're 71. 60. What about you? 53. What do I have to give you? What did we give him? 200. Okay. Oh, what is this? The stab of rejection. Naritada and I have had our struggles. I cannot deny it. Yet his rejection came as a shock. While I cannot explain why, I never thought we would end like this. Rage, indignation, regret, apathy. The emotions flood through me, and I am left stunned, unsure of what to do or feel. How will I go on without his love? Ever? Just means I don't feel bad about challenging you anymore. Jerk. Ill, my old self. As I woke this morning and observed the first rays of sunshine, it took me a moment to realize I had slept soundly for the first time in weeks. I did not wake up coughing once. It has been a long road back to health, but I find myself in its warm embrace once more. I am glad to be well again. New nobility. There is a new name among the magnates of the Empire of Japan. The Kimono family has gained the right to be considered part of the nobility. Through corruption, intrigue, or actual worth, that I can't say. It doesn't matter. I'm sure they won't amount to more than a grain of sand, ready to be swept away by the turbulent winds of history and the inexorable advance of House Umi. All right, victory. Did I get something? Better have gotten something. Dang, he imprisoned a ton of people. Wow. For 15 years. Holy crap, a bunch of these people are about to die in prison. That's crazy. Wow. Is it love? Yeah, definitely a full house. I've never been part of a infight like that before, so I've never seen so many people in prison at once. I can scarce remember what my life was like before Kinmichi declared his feelings for me. Those days seemed so bleak, so dreary. But with him by my side, everything and anything suddenly seems possible. I wish we could go on like this forever, but deep down, I know I must make my choice. Am I brave enough to give in to my feelings? Or must I shut my heart to Kinmichi forever? Oh, he might become my soulmate. Oh, that's right. I forgot he's romancing me. Granted, I could romance him. I'm sorry, but you're not part of my plan. One true love's kiss is all I can give. The wild hunt. I am out riding when my horse suddenly throws itself off the path. The fall is unavoidable and knocks the air out of my lungs. When I look up, I find myself face to face with a stag. Before I get a chance to scream, the beast collapses, an arrow between its eyes. Masako, my morsel, I thought I had lost you. My hero is none other than Kokushi Kinmichi. We share one kiss, sweet like honey. The time has come to let my feelings toward Nobumoto be known. I want him to remember this day for the rest of his life. Ooh, he's deceitful. Impatient, but somehow generous. Really plant a letter in his chambers. Write a love poem. No, I'm going to go with my gut in the moment. This probably won't work anyway, because sure, once I challenge his position, then he's probably not going to be in line anymore. I recruit one of my most senior soldiers and practice with him for 3 days straight. Once he deems me ready, we head together to the main courtyard. As we begin to spar, a crowd gathers, and their cheers soon draw none other than the winsome Nobumoto. The soldiers fight valiantly, but I disarm him with a final flawless thrust. I kneel before Nobumoto and declare my noble intentions. I dedicate this victory to you, Nobumoto. Bringing you honor is my only desire. My sweetheart is speechless, but clearly flattered. Why else would he be smiling thusly? Nobumoto won't resist my charms for long. What is it? Invite house to block. What block are you? House Ashina. Are number one now. Well, why not then? Oh man, House Wada got knocked down. I will accept. Great, you're dying out. Drunkard, delicate, infirm, and obese. Don't think he's long for this world. Learning from the best. Two of my agents, Kokushi Yukimichi and Toshu Masatsune seem to have found common cause in our plan beyond the basic goal. Impressed by his compatriot's skill with the wisdom reading and general knowledge required to challenge status, Masatsune has taken to studying what Yukimichi does differently to himself in the hopes of improving his own skills. Harmless enough in theory, but it doesn't help our overall goal. Team phase link 20 days faster. Let's go with faster. A scheme at court. Uh-oh. Someone's plotting to kill me. We must stop the villain behind this. If someone's plotting to kill me, then disrupt schemes, please. I don't want to die. Let's see. Did I ever put anybody in that position? Yes, I did. Aspiration differs in the leading house. What else is new? I don't think my aspiration has ever lined up. Prosperity. I don't think I can even change it right now. No, I guess I could. Reconstruct the family brewery. I could upgrade my brewery. So actually, yes, I will change my aspiration and I will upgrade my brewery. I can declare war. But I have 0 allies. I have 0 allies. I thought my brothers were my allies. Would they not be in on that? Pichu, do you have same thing? So fabricating a claim for me on Zen. Ooh, stewardship. Maybe I should do that. But I'm gonna do manage domain and do stewardship. Get some more money. But are there 2 feasts going on again? A hunt and a feast. I think it said this was on freeze. Team is paused because he's traveling. So I might as well travel as well. Where's the hunt though? Oh, there it is. I'm gonna go with the feast. To the benign Masako, I hereby invite you to the feast at my castle in Saruga. Bandit. Okay, some mountaineers, bandits. Let's see. Guards. That's not going to take care of anything. Just do the higher mountaineer. again, and I can't increase any of my armies. Annoying. Elite quality. My daughter. Another daughter, huh? Well, this is going to be a little bit difficult to hand it down. Not like it matters. Nagako. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what happened? Your Upadhyayya's poor learning skill caused this problem. Oh no. He tried to obtain you gold. Causing problems. He died, which I was afraid was going to happen. Oh crap! He was he was in an important position. End up spending everything. Yes. Guess I don't need somebody with the highest aptitude. About acceptance. Nobody wants to accept. Nobody wants to accept. Okay. Well. Alright, prestige. I have 600. Influence. Spending an awful lot of it right now. But but at least his son. Wait, it's at least his son. Okay, okay. Happens if I divorce. He loses 25 opinion of me. Already have 2 kids together. The real question is, if I divorce, am I even going to be able to marry him? Let's find out. Yep. What do you mean you won't accept matrilineal? Come on now. Can I get a hook on him? Very hard. Gain 72 stress because you are honest and compassionate. Man, I should not have made her go down the intrigue lifestyle. Oh. And my stress level's not bad. Do it. All good. All right, good. People at least joined for the fabricate hook. 11% secrecy. Oh. Yeah, I'll keep her on disrupt scheme since there is somebody trying to kill me right now. Too few spouses. Oh yeah. Feast a warm welcome. Every guest is gathered in the hall, and our gracious host, Kokushi Hirasuke, has welcomed us all to the feast. I look forward to this. Hoping maybe he would be in here. Doesn't look like it though. Well, how about I befriend somebody then? 52? I'll befriend you. I have finally enough material to make the case that you are the rightful lady of the Kuni of Hizen. See it done. Feast, stomach rumbling. It's taken much of the evening to get myself close to know Yasuhiro without making it feel forced. After all, the best friendships are natural, and I want him to think this is spontaneous. The man picks at his food, pushing a few small morsels around a greasy wooden plate. It's all a bit heavy, isn't it? This course, the course before that, the course before that, and he nervously eyes a servant bringing out the next round of dishes. The next one, too. So much rich food, all in a row, when what we really need is some innovative palate cleanser. Diplomacy challenge. Diplomacy 11. His is 13, so I'm going to fail that. Loudly sing the meal's praises. Switch the subject to something less contentious. Let's go with that. Feast heavenly delights. What is this? Is there any meat on this bone? Do men usually eat vegetables this small? Are these the kinds of meals I can expect in Naraka? Oh, and where are the sweets? This must be the way peasants eat. Pitiful. Feast, sullied judgment. As Nabuku's eyes widen at my words, I realize what I have just said about Yorimochi. I struggle to push my drink away. I have had too much. I try to get up, wobbling a little. Don't trust a word I say. Oh, what have I done? All right, my brewery's completed. Exposed affair. A loud crash resounds through the hall as one of the doors to the servants' quarters breaks. In a barely clothed tumble, my fellow vassal Toshu Moritaka and my fellow vassal Lady Toyoko spill out onto the floor in front of everyone. No one deserves this kind of shame. Man. Oh, well, that's good. Feast a toast to. As the feast winds to its inevitable conclusion, there's one event remaining that everyone is expecting, and that's Kokushi Hirosuke's toast to the guest of honor, Kagetaka. It's a decent speech, if a bit long winded, but that's usually how these things go. The assembled guests clap and whoop politely when it finishes, some more enthusiastically than others. Hear, hear. Time to go. Daylight pours through the windows, and in just one moment, the whole hall becomes illuminated. Most of the seats are now empty. Some servants cheerily pay their respects and take their leave. Kokushi Hirosuke smiles at me. What a feast! Before coming, I could never imagine the exotic delicacies I would sample in my time in Kokushi Hirosuke's halls. This was a feast I will never forget. But now I shall depart. %11% secrecy on the fabricate hook. Ooh. No! He just died. Oh no, everyone's dying. I swear it just said, oh, I auto invited people. That's why. Hey, didn't people just die? Wait to fabricate a hook on him. Romance, a rare flower. As my honeycomb and I walk through the Yamashiro gardens, I gesture at the greenery around us. For all their beauty, there isn't a single flower which rivals your own, my lord. There is one, he says with a mischievous smile. A rare orchid from Darfur, which is nearly impossible to cultivate. The monastery ruin in Nukanobu is the only place where it thrives in these regions. Surely I can find a merchant willing to sell base success chance plus 10%. Okay, I need secrecy is really what I need. Prowess challenge. 8 versus, oh, mine's 14. I will brave the ruins for you. Doesn't really matter which way I go. Let's do the merchant. I'd rather spend the 15 gold. Imperial policy disarmament. All await word from the Imperial Palace in Heiankyo, where today Kampaku Nobumoto will proclaim a new policy in the name of Tenno Yasuhiro. Messengers will soon be dispatched to all corners of the Empire of Japan, heralding the Tenno's decree. Japan is beset by strife and injustice. Violence must be curtailed, and weaponry confiscated from those without cause. No ally. I guess that depends. I have been spending an awful lot of my resources. So would it even be a good idea? Not that expensive. Do Claire Moore. Right. What was that? You can call your house member. Oh, I can. Well, get your butt over here and join me in the war so I don't have to pay for it. My dear sister, of course I shall join you in this war. Our foes shall learn to fear the men of Chikuko. Romance competition. Oh, competition. As of late, all of my visits to Nobumoto have been ruined by my fellow vassal, Lady Akiko. She follows him everywhere like a lost puppy. Her attempts to charm the lord are laughable, yet I fear her persistence will be rewarded. Okay, my intrigue is definitely worse than hers. Pretty sure I'm not going to do that. Her love is not true. Coin will persuade her to stop. Well, I'm definitely going to lose the other way, so she accepts the bribe. Awesome. Straight, he's fine. Ooh, a grand wedding. I want to go to a grand wedding. Yes. To the benign Masako. I am delighted to invite you to celebrate the marriage of Fujiwara Sadako and I in Kaga. Well, good for you two. Ah, stop. Victory. Intrigue perk. 'I actually think I want to go into you find secret. Guess disrupt scheme's effectiveness. I'm pretty sure someone's still trying to kill me. $4 months until it begins. You can call your house member. Why not? The more the merrier. Negotiate an alliance. My dear niece, of course I shall join you in this war. Our foes shall learn to fear the men of Huki. What is happening? Uh-oh. Get rid of that. Let's see. Scheme Discover came up first. Great. Success chance minus 29%. Ah. The existence of my plot to fabricate a hook on Kampaku Nobumoto has been discovered. While my involvement is not yet known, this will make it a lot more difficult to bring my plans to fruition. Curses. Romance, the Wild Hunt. When Nobumoto invited me to a hunt, I did not hesitate to accept. I could not imagine a more lovely sight than his stunning profile atop the back of a stallion. I am stalking through the underbrush, my page at my heel and my hound just ahead. It seems as if it has found a trail. Then suddenly my concentration is shattered by a man's scream. I am coming for you, my love. Aw, it failed. Oh, silly me. Yeah, success chance was 41%. Of course. That was my own fault. Nobumoto, I am coming. I burst through the foliage into the clearing, my heart beating wildly, sweat streaming down my face. But the scheme before me is not what I expected. There is a boar, yes, but it is on the ground, an arrow stuck between its eyes. Nobumoto lowers his bow as he turns to face me. What is this about, Lady Misako? Did you think me incapable of defending myself? I got lost. Will decline, of course. Acceptance chance negative 21%. I don't even know if it's worth trying to still do a hook on him. At least this is going well. Grand wedding. Wedding ceremony starts. I look around myself in excitement. Everywhere I lay my eyes on there are mingling guests, flowers on every surface, buzzing servants with loaded dishes, and a very proud host, Kokushi Tsukizane, checking on the final details. The nervous but excited spouses, Kokushi Tsukizane and Sadako, are standing at ready. The ceremony is about to begin. Oh, he's not here. Fast. Diplomacy, gain an alliance with this lucky character, or even wow them into submission. I think there's anybody worth wowing, though. CKA, hello. If you murder your spouse and marry a giant, you win the game. Is that so? Crusader Kings. Pope Innocentius III, the Trembling. How do you get the Trembling? Known for dashing charm or daring charges, regrettably. Very heartlands of Western Christianity are under siege by infidels. Desperate Christian lords have persuaded His Holiness Pope Innocentius to declare his intention of forging a righteous alliance to expel the heathens in the name of St. George. This could be the beginning of unprecedented Christian aggression. Christian faiths now have access to crusades. How much longer is this? Max 3 years left. Jeez. The wedding ceremony. The ceremony has finally reached its climax. The traditional rituals have been completed, and all that's left is the final vows. The formal consent, the seal on the marriage. As both Kokushi Tsukisane and Lady Sadako say, I do, the crowd starts cheering, and we all stand witness to the beginning of their life together. Wedding banquet starts. The formal part of the wedding, the ceremony, is finally behind us. Everyone is smiling in anticipation of their gargantuan meal, exciting entertainment, and general revelry that we are about to be offered. Let's tuck in. The girthy grand wedding, quite the spectacle. Though not the absolute grandest affair, the evening's entertainments are still an exciting array of actors, acrobats, jugglers, and more. Near my seat, both Toshu Tsunemori and Lady Muniko share their opinions on the display. I'm glad there's not too many performers, wrinkles Tsunemori. Troublesome types generally. Honestly, I had hoped for a little more, Muniko complains. I find this type of people fascinating. And much of the evening hobnobbing with this astute intellectual, you grow closer to forming a friendship. How many achievements do I have? Not very many. I have like 20. It's pretty low. Should start working on them though. A pleasing atmosphere. Ah, is there anything more jovial than a good feast? Guests throng to and fro, eating and chatting while flickering torchlight plays off every wall, light bouncing like laughter around the hall. It's delightful to see the milk of human kindness being shared so freely. Sometimes it's nice to simply sit back and enjoy the little things in life. Let's go with good folk to mingle with. Shimmering, shining. The banquet hall's trimmings are beautiful, a medley of murals and rare flowers, even if they're not strictly the most expensive available. Near my seat, both Lady Muniko and Toshu Tsunemori share their opinions on the decorations. I don't care what you say, drawls Muniko. I like it. An effort was made. You're just being snobbish. Honestly, I have to say I prefer a. Tsunemori searches for the polite phrase. Heavier touch on the fripperies. Gain 300 martial lifestyle experience. Learning lifestyle. Don't get involved. I'm gonna go with don't get involved. Grand wedding. Speech, speech. Every wedding banquet is host to a frankly interminable number of speeches, some long, some short, some honest, some deceptive, rolling up and down the hall, punctuating every course of the feast in waves. As my turn nears, I am left wondering, should I consider the happy couple? Focus on the festivities. After all, it's easy for double meanings to get lost for most in this sea of words. Let's praise the party. Go with praise the happy couple as expected. And another thing, every feast, there's always one. Every single feast. One long winded, ill born pissant cornering people who just will not be silent. This time it's Morimasa, and he's completely, woefully self absorbed. Our conversation is rife with hypocrisy, poorly thought out ideas, and just plain idiocy. Yet the man is entirely convinced that he's some kind of fascinating social genius. I am going to scream. His diplomacy is 8, mine's 11. Cocaine snooty. 4% chance, I actually. Although, we're going to embarrass it, get a weak hook. Eh, I'm always good for gaining hooks. Grand wedding, a kindred spirit. Throughout the meal, I find myself easily drawn into Toshu Tsukikane's conversation. He has some very interesting opinions, makes the very best jokes, and we seem to have so much in common. Whenever I'm recounting an anecdote, he listens attentively and chips in with all the appropriate comments at the appropriate time. Who would have thought I'd find such pleasant company at this wedding? I really enjoy his company. The wedding night starts. Feels like I've been eating, drinking, mingling, dancing, and singing for days. Soon the celebrations will wind down, and the spouses will retire to their private chambers for the consummation of the wedding. For us who remain, though, let's pour another drink and toast to the spouses. Into the night. The newlyweds have taken their leave, consigned by the families to the bedchamber to consummate their union. The rest of us return to the banquet hall to make merry and celebrate. Surrounded by so many people, I have done my best to carry the burden of my knowledge of Lady Masako's misdeeds without letting slip, but I know not how long I can hold. The rest of the evening is mine to spend how I wish. Secret is killing me. Someone has to know. Go with At least I can really let loose. Grand wedding, the conclusion. One after the other, all guests are leaving, and it's time for me to depart too. The wedding was a great occasion to mingle with my peers and relax, and I abandoned the premises tired and satisfied, sending my best wishes to the spouses for a prosperous and happy union. Congratulations again. Bringing out my allies. I don't even know if this is going to be feasible. See if I gain any progress. 4%. Culture has discovered the quilted armor innovation. Uh-oh. Because they're fighting over here, probably. Okay, there we go. Now we're making progress. These guys doing up here? Uh-oh. Agent discovered. Shikako, my agent, and Kenpaku Nobumoto's fabricate hook has been discovered. And now she is known to be untrustworthy and cannot help my cause any further. Oh, but he has a really good lookout, but again, everybody's always in poor health. Only minus 28, that's surprising. I need that dang hook on you. I am not declaring war when I am still in the middle of one. My dear niece, I am honored by your request, and I would be glad to call you an ally. Definitely not going after you. It'd be silly. It's done yet. 8 months. Things we know. I would be lying if I said it was not a little pleasing to see the way Yorimochi squirmed when I let him know what I knew. Taking me aside in private, my lover wants to know what he can do about it. Mm-hmm. I think I want. Let's go with. There is nothing to be done. I only want you to worry. What are you doing over here? Initial enemy hostile scheme success. Enemy hostile scheme success chance against your courtiers. Yes, prepare for anything. Have her support my scheme right now. All right. Well, I don't know what they're. Anyway, this is a good spot to stop. So thank you very much for joining me. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you on Friday. Bye.